Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets.
Nice, I get ball to start the second half again.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What is that song on the party bus now?
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And the timing a bit off
that
time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Are you playing solos?
Yeah.
Where you going?
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Get in that look.
Come on, defense. Good start.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson.
Oh, it's stuck on my D-line.
Of
course.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
Good job, DJ Reader.
Taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Once again, Ruckert.
All right.
Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, 36 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
He came down and scored a touchdown instantly.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sz1. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The former 3rd overall pick, Solomon Thomas, with a high motor that time, and the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give them 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Go on, Joe.
Just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes.
God damn, bro.
You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty,
come on, hold the block, please. Leo, you're my best offensive lineman. Come on, man.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. But back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow.
Let's go, baby. Whew. I didn't place that very well, but good catch. Ready to come down with that.
From 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
7-7. Let's go.
Up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. taking it about the 1. Oh, good return.
No way. Then he returns the kickoff for a touchdown. Yikes.
10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Sz1 good with it. He makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Sz1 out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
All right, man.
Scooped up by the Jets. And great field position
All
coming
right.
up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
For sure.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover.
I was even holding
Felt
R1.
his pain.
Oh, I
Come
felt
on
his
now.
pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
All right.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sz1 connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Sz1. He'll kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here we go, here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
On 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar
Good
Chase.
catch. That was close.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going for the deep ball.
Wow.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce.
Bryce Hall, step for step.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays. You really can't force what isn't there. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
We talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown.
God damn.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Zerline good with the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
There you go. It's Mixon on the counter. They find some open field here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. After the sack on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
There's another example where
I already know what time it is.
Preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for
This guy's wrong.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Ruckert holding it in on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team.
That was fucking huge. That was fucking huge. Come on.
Jamar Chase, 62 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this against field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
Good play, Dax.
Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out
What?
deep for Davis.
How did that get that open?
35. Now whistles and a
What was-
timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48.
That would have been a game changer. Damn.
For this first half.
That was right there.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 30 on second down. Burrow, another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here we go. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw.
Let's fucking go, bitch. Let's fucking go.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Come on.
Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Come on.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw.
How did 2 hit 6 just get shoved?
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Wilson.
Let's go.
Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Get away from that.
Taken in here by
Get away from
Chase.
that.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Wow.
Second down, but this time it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes.
Damn, man.
This time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Good play, T. Come on.
Complete to Higgins. And he's
Great
going
play.
to be able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Come on, T.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Let's go, JoJo.
And he's achieved that in this performance.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Dot. Let's fucking go.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by
Come on, man. Don't count us out.
And now a whistle.
No, what?
The kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
That was so fucking dumb, man.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
He's about to return this shit, too.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Come on.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson will throw again.
He's fucking wide open.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Come on, defense. Step up. Step up. Let's make a play right here.
And they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Ooh, right there, right there.
And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Oh, Jesse, I thought that was
That's Wilson. And get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
nice play. Damn it.
Garrett Wilson.
Nice play. Damn.
The Jets are able to extend their
All right.
lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they could get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Sz1 out now to kick this one away. 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
He was open. I just didn't have the time.
Multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And the Bengals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Burrow.
No, I tried to pump fake that on the double move. Come on now.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
What a play.
His throw is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On third down, Burrow.
Great play. Come on.
Just inside the 35.
Let him play that off coverage all game.
Two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Why did he not jump? I got one-on-one with T. Higgins and he didn't jump. Come on, man. That's the matchup we're looking for. T, come on.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances.
Damn.
Game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Wilson now to throw on third down.
Wow. Alright. GG, brother. We had our chances. Damn it.
If you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running left, it's Hall. And able to get this to the 31. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Man. Take away that kickoff return and the fumble right after it on my end. It's a completely different game.
Hall again on second down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation.
And that score quick.
This from 45. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. They will still lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up.
Yeah, it's just my dog, bro.
Challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow.
Damn.
Under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here we go. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Here we go. Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Throwing, Burrow.
I had nothing. Yep, good game, man.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Good game, man.
The Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that
Man, I thought I had a chance at that point, but
they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the crowd on its feet and
a fucking kickoff return, and then that the fumble right after, man, that really got to me. Fucking right
Not just
away.
winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field. What a great collaboration for them all year long.
I know, I just had to try to frustrate you, man. I mean, if you have time in the pocket, I know you're going to make the right reads.
The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say
Good game, man. Good luck in the soup.